together in search of justice. His path took him across the Blackfriars Bridge, the wind a bit colder when there were no buildings to shield him from it. He dug his hands farther into his pockets and lowered his head, making it so he almost didn't see the altogether inexplicable figure of a woman perched on the parapet, her long cloak flapping in the wind. She wore no hat, and her hair streamed behind her, the moonlight limning her silhouette. For a moment, his fanciful part, which until that moment he hadn't realized he even had, wondered if she was an angel come to earth, or some other sort of otherworldly creature, a fairy, a goddess, a water sprite. But first of all, he didn't believe in any of that nonsense, and second of all, why would an otherworldly creature choose to alight on Blackfriars Bridge? And then she wobbled, and he knew she was a mere mortal who was in very great danger of falling off said bridge into the cold depths of the Thames. A mere mortal who was courting great danger and even greater notoriety.
"Stop!"
he roared, rushing forward to wrap his arm just below her knees, jerking her backward as she yelped in surprise. She tumbled off, the fabric of her cloak clinging to him as she pitched backward. She landed on top of him, while he landed right on the hard surface of the bridge. "Ugh!" she said, as he made an equally inarticulate groan. They both lay there still for a moment, him already cataloguing what hurt. Everything. She scrambled off him, hitting a few tender places with her elbows and knees, then rolled so she was on her knees, flinging her cloak over her shoulder. "What?" she began. "Did you do? How dare you?"
"Stop,"
he said again, grabbing her ankle.
"I can't—"
"Let go of me, you ruffian," she replied, wriggling her foot. He held on tight, clasping her ankle with his other hand as well.
"I will not,"
he said, his tone low and intense.
"I cannot let you do this."
"Let me?" she said in a squeak. "Who are you to have anything to say about what I do?" He looked up at her.
"Surely it's not worth it,"
he said, groaning as he shifted onto his side.
"I am certain we can find you some help. If it's money you need, I can give you some now, and perhaps try to find you employment. If it's something else,"
he said, thinking of his own illegitimate birth,
"there are resources there too."
He couldn't see her face, since the moon was behind her. Was she mortified someone had seen her? Aghast she hadn't been able to do what she'd originally intended? Relieved she'd been saved? "Help!" she said, her tone outraged. Neither mortified, aghast, nor relieved. Then, "You think I needed help? Employment?" She twisted around to punch him hard on the arm, almost making him fall onto his back again. It had the added bonus of getting him to release her ankle. "I do not need help, you interfering baboon." He blinked up at her.
"You—"
he began. "No," she interrupted. Her speech was that of a lady's, which was even more surprising. No lady would venture into either of the two neighbourhoods the bridge served, and certainly not alone. That wasn't even taking into account the whole standing on a narrow piece of stone that would hurl you into the River Thames if you misstepped thing. "I was not trying to harm myself," she said, sounding exasperated, which you would have known if you had simply inquired. His lips twitched.
"So, you wished me to ask if you were planning on ending your life before I saved you? What if the answer was yes? Should I have said, 'Please proceed'?"
He continued speaking.
"And if the answer was no, then I should have saved you. But what if in the course of answering the question, your footing grew more unsteady, and you ended up falling in? You would certainly have drowned, even though I had inquired, and you had told me no."
He paused.
"In that case, my intention would have been noble and appropriate, certainly, but it would have had disastrous results. I far prefer my method."
He rolled onto his knees, wincing at the pain he felt in his back. He took a breath, then rose all the way up onto his feet, holding his hand out to the lady, who still knelt on the ground. "I don't want your help," she said,